What is up, YouTube? This is your girl Killer Rose. It's been a long time. I know. I have a lot of going on. Sorry, my hair is all crazy. So the game plan is I got some new what was it? These gummies, they're like creatine. I know I don't have the bag right now, so I can't show you what it is, but it's I don't know, I feel like it could give me a boost of energy that I need for for wherever, if I let's say if I work overtime or got off of work, then I'll be able to do the things that I need to do, because by the end of the day I feel like I wanted to sit down or lay down and I end up taking a nap, and it is cutting the line between my working out and it just ruins my mood, because sometimes I stay up late just to get myself into bed, and it's just been an ongoing issue that I have been doing to myself back and forth. I told myself the New Year's would have been different, but as time goes on, it seems like it's dragging. So the best way to conquer this, because I've been having acid reflexes throughout this time, that I really need to change how I tackle my goals. What I'm doing right now isn't enough. Just to sit down and do what I want to do by looking at because sometimes I look at today's events, right? I mean, as you can tell, I'm not sure what his name is, but I guess he's been attacked in I call it a riot, not a protest, in Minneapolis. I'm not sure if it's in the city, but this guy, he got really badly hurt. Yeah, like I think it's more than just a skull fracture. It really, like this guy could have died. He could have died. He could have really got himself very hurt, and it looks like he needs to have stitches. And yeah, you can definitely see more than just flesh. You can add, I mean, for me, I think I've seen like a little bit of the brain area, which is crazy. This guy was just, he was there protesting against these guys, these, obviously these maniacs who is roaming in the streets. Now, I wish they would just stop the nonsense and get this investigation under wraps. That's what I want. I want to see Walls go to jail. It's not fair for the people in the back burner, on the other side, right? Not just the conservatives, but the Republicans who voted ICE in. It's not fair to them that they have to watch all these people that are protesting or starting riots and chaos in this matter. And sometimes they're like, I didn't even vote for either side. Yet our city is being overrun by ignorant people. And I mean, I feel like some people just didn't really care to vote because they don't think both sides are smart, which in any case, that's fair. I mean, you have your own opinion, but at the end of the day, these people are going so crazy. And yeah, I feel like, really, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say that I'm not in a state, because yes, I've seen it many times before that people are protesting against supporters who are supporting for Charlie, you know what I mean, Charlie Kirk. Yes, I have been into that stadium. It was a nice event for last year. It was a a memorial. It was something that we wanted to actually do, and it was a very fun experience. I got to see a lot of people who are way nice, by the way. They are so nice and gentle, But that's not the point. What I'm saying here is that you got people on the other side. You know, like every state is different, every city is different, but to be afraid or not wanting to express your political views is something that we should really come together and say, is this the right thing? I don't think it is. I don't think it's something that you should be scared of, you know, especially if you want to wear something that supports Charlie Kirk or that supports ICE in any other way, or support Donald Trump in general. I mean, yes, I could say the same thing that that some of the things that I, you know, see Donald Trump do that I disagree with, but there's a lot of things that I can agree with, right? I'm not gonna go into depth, but what was it? There was a like a thing that he was gonna pass, okay? But the Congress, basically Congress, is telling Donald Trump that's unconstitutional. I guess for me, I mean, yeah, I got to, you know, in and out of it. I can understand why he wants to implement that into a setting, because people, you know, are not behaving as American citizens. And I'm talking about all over. It's not just brown people in general. I'm talking about all over. They're like, I mean, at least he's like, you know what? You guys need to chill. You guys need to calm down. You are not abiding by the rules and the American values. What is it that you bring into this country? And that's my question. What I bring to this country, I can guarantee you that I am a taxpayer first and foremost. I go to work and mind my own business. I don't try to get into trouble. And yeah, there's I mean, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, I was a ignorant 20-year-old at one point in my life, okay? And there's many cases where I should have been into trouble, but these cops are not bad. As long as you follow the rules and you just, you know, just have fun, but you gotta follow the rules while doing it. You know, if it's in your private property, or, you know, you're in your own house, you can do whatever you want, as long as it's not, you know, breaking the law actively, right? You can just do whatever you want in your own house. But when it's in a public setting, that's when it gets tricky. You can't just do whatever you want in a place. You know, as long as you know that you're not breaking a law, that, you know, that it doesn't, I mean, like, you already know, okay, this is required, I need to abide by this, because if not, it will be disorderly conduct, you know, or like, you know, being loud and obnoxious. You can't do that in an outside setting. I'm sorry. Some people just don't like that, and some people consider that as a what am I getting at here? Is that, yes, I was stupid. I was stupid at one point, okay? I was ignorant at most, but I'm just come to the realization that I do want to change as a person, okay? I don't know. It's my 29-year-old or 30-year-old kicking in, you know. I feel like there's a lot more going on, okay? And my point is that you would look back and you will say to yourself, I use this as human, like, my God, Rose, you're an idiot. Like, what? Like, I'll give an example. You fall for this person didn't text you back, and you think it's the end of the world, and at the same time you think, oh, they're gonna break up with you because they didn't text you, or maybe they feel mad or some type of way because, you know, you said something that, you know, just, you know, turn them off or something. And No, it's like, I don't know. It's just so weird. You would think, like, if you look at your old you, you would think, why did I took this so hard? Just touch grass. Like, everything's gonna be fine. Oh, sorry guys, my hands are shaking, obviously. Oh my god, these people are talking loud. So anyways, best bet, I'm gonna make more videos. I know. Trust me, I will. Hopefully these people are not too loud, but if they are, then I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'll definitely make more videos later. I was trying to do this one thing where I can actually do YouTube Create, right? And actually edit my videos from there. And no, I'm not gonna do any of the, some people can do it good, some people can do it right, but I'm not doing those AI videos, okay? I'm sorry. As much as I like Gemini AI, I'm not gonna, I just don't like that. I don't like posting that much AI content. I don't. But yeah, in any case, definitely guys, I definitely think that these guys are crazy. I definitely think that Donald Trump should actually bring in the troops. Stop, stop prolonging this insanity and bring the troops over. Let these guys do their job, because obviously Tim Walz and this other dude is actively obstructing justice. Literally, they are trying to get these people, under wraps by these angry mob, and trying to like interfere with their investigations. That is illegal. You should not, you shouldn't be able to do that. I mean, especially when it's a federal level. I mean, I'm saying that these guys needs to be stopped. They need to be stopped real quick. To get to the point is that they need to just say, you know what, you guys are obstructing against the laws, okay? And you cannot do that. You cannot just tell people where we are and think it's okay with it. It's okay. It's okay that, if these ICE agents are getting threatened every single day, getting assaulted, and fearing for their lives. And then for these people on the left telling them to they need to remove their mask. No, they should not remove their mask. They should not. Why? Because they will be doxxed. Do you know what that means? And if you don't know what that means, their families, their other families, and other families of families, which I'm telling about, every single one of the person that they love and care about most, they will be most likely get tracked as well. I mean, it's crazy that these guys think that they can call the shots and tell them that they need to remove their masks. Honestly, you wouldn't know if you haven't been in their shoes. Seriously. I wouldn't know because I haven't been to that job site. I haven't been working there. I mean, I can tell you as a person who has worked a lot of jobs, like I can tell you about more warehouse work than I can do with serving people, like at a fast food joint. Never been to a restaurant. Almost have, actually, 2 places, okay? And I could have been more experienced, but I couldn't take the job because of the timing, okay? If you want to, if you're a fast food joint, I mean, you could get away with it, but if you're gonna go settle down, friendly, like a friendly, family friendly restaurant, okay? I'm talking about like, your actual Denny's or whatever, then you need to have free time on the table. And it's crazy when you're gonna have 2 jobs, okay? I'm not gonna explain the whole thing, but it's definitely crazy. But yeah, I really think that these guys needs to be left alone. And for Tim Walz and this other guy, I can't remember his name at this moment, but because of this, they are absolutely out of their minds. They are so out of their minds. I say that we need to impeach them. They need to get out of office, and if they don't want to get out of office, then we're just gonna specifically, just remove them by impeaching them non-violently, okay? Non-violently, there's gonna be no violence, but it is so insane that these guys can think that oh, these people can steal, can kill, they can do anything and everything. What was it Asmongold said earlier, recently? It's a PvP server. What on earth are you guys doing? And it was insane. And on top of that, guys, they attacked one of their own. I was so in shock. I'm like, oh shoot, they really attacked their own guys. Could you imagine if they would have been under wraps and someone that were who are protesting and being an activist, right? They don't, they're protesting against Republicans, and then they end up getting hurt or killed. Now, for me, I don't think CNN would have reported that. I think they would have buried it alongside with other things that they buried. I feel like they would have, kept it under, hush hush, and try to just not even talk about it. Because that would just go against their agenda. Do you understand how bad it is? These people are wanting socialism because they're done with the people on the right. Who are conservative, who are Republicans, they're getting sick of us, guys. And I'm telling you right now, this is a game that we shouldn't play with. And no, I'm not here to scare you, but it's gonna get a lot worse if we don't fight this thing. And yeah, it's dawning on me, like, holy shoot, guys, we have another upcoming war in our hands. And I'm not talking about civil war, because really these people, they're trying to say like it's civil war. My thinking is, because they call it a civil war, they're thinking, well, we're just gonna incite people to promote more violence against the right, or inciting people and trapping them so they could potentially defend themselves, and it will make them seem like they're the bad guy. That's what I think. It sounds stupid, because it is. It is stupid. So it's 4:38. I know, 18 minutes. It seems a long time. It's already starting to get hot. I'm gonna go work out again, guys. Oh shoot. Well, here's someone else in a way. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Alright, peace.